All right, so welcome to our Network Defender script. It's a script that basically automates away some simple tasks that a junior SOC analyst might find themselves doing. It's a menu-based app that allows you to run network scans, firewall configuration, and packet capture. Basically, this just helps to save time and reduce any bugs that might come from either like not knowing the correct options or not knowing the correct syntax. And because the command line can be a little intimidating when people first start getting into it. So we just kind of wanted to make it easy a little bit. So I'm gonna go right into it here. I'm gonna demo our nmap functionality here. All right, so it's gonna start you off in the menu-based option here. We're gonna click one for vulnerability scans. What this next menu is basically has a bunch of different nmap options under the hood. So we're gonna go ahead and just do all information, which is the same as typing O as far as the option in nmap. This is asking us whether it's an IPv4 address or a subnet CIDR range. This is important essentially because if you put in a subnet without making sure, basically it just sanitizes your input. So it makes sure you get the correct input. So we're just gonna put IPv4 address. And if I was doing subnet, I would have clicked S. So we're gonna enter our address here. Basically what this does is it checks for, it uses regular expression to check and make sure the input is correct. So here we go, we're starting the nmap command here. You see when it's, if it passes the rejects check, it outputs this message here, valid IPv4. I'm just gonna wait for this result to come back here real quick.
Okay, I found this on the web. For when is it? If it passes the rejects, check it. I'll put.
And Siri is listening to me, apparently. I'm just waiting for this output to come back. All right, so this is the output you would get here. So you see we got our ports, and this was just a local network, so there's not going to be much running on it. But see, we got a successful command run here, surge detection performed. So basically, after that, it takes you back to the same menu in case you want to keep going with scans or do a different option. And essentially, we can exit back here to the main menu and then exit out of the program. And that's our nmap function.
All right, thanks, Markel. I'll take you guys to a demo. Let me just share my screen real quick. So as Markel said, this is Network Defender. The purpose of this is to automate repetitive tasks such as nmap, UFW, and C#. This demo begins with 2 virtual machines on the same network. We run Python main and use packet capture. We select run packet capture or option 4, which views available interfaces to capture on. Select 1 for ETH0. And then we put in the name of an output file. In this instance, it's netcap.pcap. Machine 1 pings machine 2. And as you can see, our packet capture is successful. When the user wants to exit this, all they have to do is go back to the terminal and press enter. We return back to the Network Defender main menu and select firewall configuration setup. Option 1 to deny an IP address. And we're going to input machine 1, 192.168.56.3. And now we have denied traffic on the network to that IP address. And the continuation of the demo just goes over what Markel just mentioned, the network scan. Chris, do you want to jump in here?
I'm trying to figure out how would I wrap up everything.
Okay. So notice while running the scan, running the script for a network defender, the user does not have to input commands manually, but rather selects from a menu of options. The script takes user input and based on that input runs either an nmap, a UFW, or a tshark command. So in conclusion, this script is a little bit clunky and one could argue takes a little bit more time than an experienced cyber operator would need to manually input these commands. However, it serves as an excellent example of the ability to take a series of operations, link them together, and generate useful output by abstracting away commonly used commands. And the intimidation of the command line. By applying greater functionality and developing a graphical user interface with the ability to point and click, one could develop a much more advanced software application such as Nessus or Splunk. And that concludes our demonstration of Network Defender.